All right. I'll give you guys a minute to get out there. All right, for those of you that are joining us, we're going live with the second round of qualifying, and we can only do that with the standard call out for marshals. Let's get our marshals out here. And that's going to be Will Norris, Will Chalmers, Adam, and Alonzo. You guys are up for marshaling. Chalmers.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Marshall. You can make that baby Marshall for you. For those of you just tuning in, my name is Rob Allen. I am going to be the host of racing here tonight. We've got a gang of racers that headed over to 5280 Raceway in Colorado. Going to be doing the PNWC Regional this weekend. And they left me behind to do the racing. Okay, so here we are. We are racing off-road tonight here at Rchq. Got a track built by Grant Masashima, pitched in by Elliot Martinez and TJ Bowden. Okay, racers, are you ready? Let me find my mouse. We'll get this thing underway. All right, so I'd say go ahead, take to the track. And the loop is live, so your race will start at your leisure. Those of you that are watching from home, this is a combination class, so if you're wondering why the scoring looks weird, like two number one cars, well, there's a few. Oh, right here in front of me, Chalmers sees it, gets out there, gets it flipped over. Two number one cars, that's because one is a future champ, and the other three cars are all stock buggies. So nice little triple. We got one in the middle. Adam sees it. So does Alonzo. Zoe gets there first. 33 seconds into this one. Two heats of box stock truck coming up after this. And then we'll cap it off with the mod buggies that are consistently tripling. The triple down the front straight, double single for pretty much everybody but them. Wall ride back in play on this track.
4 minutes left.
At least a portion of it. And then for those also, we are going to be doing more jumps. So I'm going to be working on building some jumps tomorrow. And hopefully we'll get one or two of them done in time for Saturday's race. Also Saturday, we are going to have a fiesta theme race. So we have piñatas, decorations, sombreros, tequila, Tejano music, and everything coming our way on Saturday. So come on by and race with us. You can get you a race car for like less than $200. So good, affordable racing, fun for the whole family, as well as fun for the serious racer. All right, so we've got Scott leading the Future Champions class. In the mini stock, it's Greg, followed by James and Homero. So Greg on a 22.513. James on a 21.506. Homero, 19.513. Tons of racing left. Still, drivers got 251 left to go. A good turnout for a Wednesday night race. And again, unusually so that we're going to be doing back-to-back trouble right here in the middle of the track. Norris spies it, gets out there between cars, gets him back on his lid. Thank you, Norris. So, just past the halfway point. It's Scott overall. So it's Greg, James, Homero, and Scott running order. Greg sliding down to a 21.5 flat, but still got that 22 laps. JJ, looking at it, he's at a 21.506. So Greg with a not-so-good lap.
2 minutes
James
left.
with not so good lap either. Fastest lap of the race so far is a 13.117, set by James Johnson. Greg, your fast lap, 13.5. Homero, a 13.3. And Scott, a 17.7. And I believe that would probably be a miscounted lap. But it's possible. And actually, I'm sure you did it, now that I think about it. Sorry, Scott. You mean to take that 17 away from you, buddy? All right. Trouble right in the middle. Got a car on its lid. Will's got him. Thank you, Will. So next up is going to be our first heat of Mini T-Box Stock Truck. That's going to be Greg, Doug, Russ, and Scott. I think. I don't know if I resorted or not. But I probably should have.
1 minute
Forgive
left.
me, a little bit of rust. I've called a few races, just not lately. Takes a minute to get back into this thing. So James out front. Greg out front, followed by James, then Homero. James 22.504 from the first
45
qualifier
seconds left.
is holding up. Right now, they're a full lap off of that pace in this race. A little trouble in the middle for Greg. Allows James to get around him. So
30 seconds
James
left.
is coming down the back through the short little double, through the lollipop section, over the rhythms. And James with nothing but open track out in front of him, 21.503. So he's got a shot at getting back into the 22s here.
15 seconds
that time
left.
around, he ran a 13, actually. Hang on, looking for me mouse. There we go. Okay, horn has sounded. Keep, as always, keep driving till you're called done. Trouble again in front of the loop. Alonso's there.
Homero Cantu done.
Homero done. 19.502 for Homero. Everyone else still racing.
James Johnson done. Scott Schluter done. All drivers are finished.
All right,
Signal
that
done.
completes it.
The race
So,
is completed.
drivers, if you will, vacate the driver's stand in an orderly fashion. Turn your cars off and head out there for your marshalling experience. We'll bring out the trucks. So it
Up
wasn't,
next,
what was it,
race
last
number
month?
2.
We went into what
Mini
was called
T-Box stock.
Truck Month.
Heat 1
Can't
of
say
2.
Truck Month normal.
Race
it has
order
to
is
be Truck
Ziggy,
Month.
Scott
Where these
Kellum,
trucks were on
Russ
sale
Platts,
for
Doug Vaughn.
$99. Amazing price on them. And that helped us. I think we sold close to 20 of them. And still looking to see some of those folks out here on the track. If you've never raced before, give it a try. And future champions. All right, Wilson Vaughn, first one on
2 minutes
the
to the start
driver's
of the
stand.
race.
Waiting patiently. We're going to give Greg a little bit extra time because we made him run back to back. All right, James is out there marshaling. Who are we missing? Homero. Where you at, Homero? Oh, there he is. Homero's out there. Thank you. Scott. There he is, Scott. And, of course, Greg running back to back.
1
Okay,
minute to the
driver's
start
track's
of the
open.
race.
Got a minute to warm them up. Don't necessarily know if you need to get any heat in these little tires, but. So, yeah, beautiful Wednesday night here in South Texas. We've got a
45
good
seconds to the
crowd
start of the race.
over at Driftaway, which is
Scott Kellum,
RCHQ's Drift Track,
Doug Vaughn.
900 feet away from where door to door. Nice little community gathering over there, looking at some of the new cars that are coming out. So
30 seconds to the start of the race.
very interesting designs coming forward in these drift chassis. We've never seen any RC cars that have a deliberate high center of gravity, but apparently
15 seconds
the
to
weight
the start of the
transfer
race.
is very important. Very interesting look at some of these cars. Oh, Russ is up there now. Sorry, Russ. If we get you started, got a car right here. Scott's got him flipped over. Russ will join up with you guys. We'll give you a little bit more time.
1 minute to the start of the race.
See if I can figure out where Restream went. There it is.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Where you going, Doug?
Russ Platts.
All right, so Doug missing
30
his two
seconds to the start of the
quals.
race.
First one he was busy selling. This one he broke his car. All right, drivers, loop is going to go live here. Let me let these two cars under. Nope, don't want under. Yep, they want it
15
under.
seconds
All
to the
right, here
start
we
of the
go.
race. Ziggy. Scott Kellum. Russ Platts. Doug Vaughn.
All right, so Russ out front in the Mini T box stock class. Greg taking over the lead, then Scott. Doug, unfortunately, breaking his car somehow, but he'll be back for the main. Going to have to play the bump game. We will have a B main and two, let's see, I guess one or two of the cars will move forward. Maybe we'll race 5 of them. 3 will make it. 2 will bump. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. A little trouble right here in front of the loop by the front end loader. Scotty's there. Thank you, Scotty. All right, so Russ
4 minutes left.
setting a blazing pace out there so far in this race, but I'm not exactly sure. It does not look like the timer set properly here, and it gave him a 3-second fast lap. I'll fix that between rounds. Don't know why we don't have the short lap timer, whatever the heck it's called. So it's Greg, Russ, Scott, and Doug. Little trouble into the more trouble. James, get out of there. All right, James, get out of there and got out of there in one piece. Minute 40 down. 3:20 left to go. More trouble on the back. And it has cleared itself out. So right now, the man to beat with the current TQ, James Johnson, 21.503. Yeah, would have missed that lap, huh? All right, so halfway point coming up. Greg out front, Russ second, Scott third. Greg 25.05, Russ 16.513, Scott 15.503. Trouble under the loop. Pomeroy's there.
Two minutes left.
Thank you, Brittany, letting us know we've got 2 minutes left. Time's mostly the same. Greg, your fast lap is a 13.6. Scott, a 15.1. And Russ, it's showing you had a 3.13, but yeah. That's pretty much like going underneath the loop and then backing right back under it again. So again, drivers, we're going to have 3 of you are going to make the A, 2 will bump. So out of that B main, 2 drivers move forward, 2 call it a day. Well, after they get done marshaling, that is. All right, minute 20. Greg continues to lead this one, 25.08. That is 3rd place overall at your current pace. Greg?
All right, we're coming up on 1 minute
1
left
minute
of
left.
this race. Greg showing the way. Scott in second, Russ third, and I have a broken steering servo, which is nothing unusual for these cars.
"45 seconds left.
45 seconds left to go. Greg's on a 20.504 pace. Scott's on a 17.510. Russ on a 16.505.
30 seconds left.
So if Greg hangs on to this, he'll move up to third overall in this class.
15 seconds left.
And that would bump Robbie down to fourth. But we do have the fast guys on the track next. It'd be Jimmy Johnson, Jamie, Robbie, and Tony. You guys are up in about 5 seconds. And your race is over. Keep going until Brittany calls you done. Keep on going until Brittany calls you done.
Ziggy done. Scott Kellum done.
And just waiting on Russ to come on by.
All drivers are finished.
All right, and
Russ
that
Platt's
is the
done.
race.
The race is completed.
Greg took that one on a 25:15 pace, puts him in the third spot overall. Scott took second, Russ third. Please put your equipment down, head back out for your marshalling
Up
privileges,
next,
as Robbie likes
race
to
number
say.
3. Mini T box stock.
And Catfish,
Two of two.
Jamie,
Race order
Robbie,
is
and Tony, you
James
guys
Johnson,
are up.
Jamie Clark with an E.
As soon as we
Rob
get a couple
Allen,
marshals, the track is
Rchq
not
X.
open yet. Yeah, stop going back and forth in that brown and yellow truck. Yeah, but it's only like
2
5%
minutes to the
of the
start
time.
of the race.
The rest of the time, you're stuck with me, buddy. Yeah, you got it. Anyhow, we got Russ. I got Greg out here. Here comes Scott.
Donna Clausen. Hello Russell Platts.
All right, I don't have a marshal over here yet. All right, guys, track is open. Let's get this thing going. I have Tony and Jamie up there on the stand. Catfish getting his truck ready. And Robbie's in the back hooking up on
Jamie
his
Clark
3-cell
with an E.
lipo.
Rchq X. 1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. James Johnson. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
And we're giving Robbie a little bit extra time. He's been working and calling races and doing an excellent job of both.
Rob Allen.
All right, Robbie is checked in. Everybody is checked in. And we're going to get Jamie back on the track, and I'm going to go ahead and open this thing up.
James Johnson.
All right, loop is live, drivers. Loop is
Jamie
live.
Clark with an E. Rob Allen. Rchq X.
So the mark you're looking for is a 21.503 by Jamie James Catfish Johnson. Right now, Catfish is on a 22-bit lap pace. Jamie's on a 22. Tony is on an 18 lap pace. Oh, Rob's on an 18 lap pace. Tony's on a 17. Jamie jumps up to the top. Now on a 22.507.
Four minutes left.
And for our people that are over there watching, the maroon and gold truck that's just now coming over this front straight area, that is your first place truck. Catfish, your second place truck, just went off the front straight. Robbie sitting in third, Tony in fourth. Jamie still showing the way. Catfish in second. Jamie's now on a 20.501 pace, not good enough for a TQ. Catfish 18.5 flat. Robbie 17.511 pace. And Tony's on a 16.5 flat.
We
have 3 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go in this race. And coming up next, the next race on deck is the Expert Modified Buggy. Bill Norris, Will Chalmers, Alonzo, and Adam, you guys are up in about 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Jamie still showing away, now on a 21.513. Still sitting second overall. James Johnson Catfish is in second. Robbie in third, Tony in fourth.
2 minutes left.
You heard Brittany. 2 minutes left to go in this race. Fast lap of the race belongs to Jamie on a 13.9. Whoop, nope. Catfish just took it over on a 13.6. And Jamie took it back on a 13.62 to Catfish's 13.64. So Jamie's still showing the way overall on a 21.508 pace. Catfish is on an 18.511 pace. Tony in third now on an 18.515, and Robbie is on a 17.502 in fourth place. And Robbie moves out of the way and let Jamie catch up or pass. Catfish right on Jamie right now.
1 minute left.
Really not really going to matter because Jamie's got like 3 laps on everybody. So Jamie's still showing the way. Catfish in second. Robbie third now. Tony in fourth. So Robbie and Tony
45
trading off
seconds left.
spots. Tony finds his lid coming over through the S's to the line. 35 seconds left to go. Again, our expert modified buggies, you
30
guys are
seconds
next.
left.
Bill Norris, Will, Alonzo, and Adam, you guys are up in roughly 25 seconds.
$15 seconds left.
That is your race. Keep driving until Brittany calls you done. Keep driving until you hear your name called as being done. If you don't hear your name called, keep going.
Rob Allen done. Rchq done.
All right, we're just waiting on Jamie and Catfish to cross.
Jamie Clark with an E done.
Jamie's done.
All drivers are finished.
Catfish done. That's
James
your race.
Johnson done.
Jamie takes it just
The race
off
is
TQ
completed.
pace on a 21.507. Catfish in second. Robbie third. Tony fourth.
Up next, race number 4. Mini Modified Buggy Expert. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is William Norris, Will Chalmers, Alonzo Taylor, Adam Arnhem.
Track is not open yet, guys. Track is not open. We don't have marshals out yet.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
Okay, drivers, you are welcome to take the track. Let's get our marshals out there.
1 minute to the start of the race. Will Chalmers, Alonzo
All right,
Taylor.
we did reset the minimum lap time here. Thank you, Doug,
Adam
for
Arnhem.
catching that.
45 seconds to the start of the
right up in
race.
James's lap.
William Norris. 30 seconds to the start
All
of the
right,
race.
I do have everybody checked in. Going to give you guys like an extra 30 seconds here to warm up. Let me hit the cowbell. The heck you doing all the way up there?
45 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, we are going to let the the computer start you. Well, actually, it doesn't, so I'll start you here in about another 5 seconds. And we are officially on the clock, or at least if you've gone underneath the loop, you are. Chalmers stopping that downside for the triple. Norris hitting it as well. Triple is open. Adam pulling it off as well. Oh, look how it went right underneath him. Okay, right. I believe that was Alonzo cleared it. Oh, skip them jumps all entirely. Alonzo, quit skipping the jumps. All right, so it's Adam out front in his sportsman class, and then in expert we've got Chalmers leading, Norris second, and Zoe third. A lot of racing left to go. You didn't get to practice again? All right, so Chalmers from the previous round, 24.509. My goodness. Well, no, actually, I'll take that back. That's from right now, 24.504. So Chalmers pulling out the
4 minutes
stops,
left.
trying to set that TQ. Adam on his lid. James has got him. Never driven one of these mod buggies on these tracks. It is a handful. Very precise. Uh-oh, Alonzo broken. We've got car. James right in front of you. James right in front of you. Car on its lid. There we go. All right. So Chalmers out front. Continuing, 24.508, new TQ pace. 10.8 fast lap for Chalmers. 11.3 fast lap for Norris. Zoe, a 13.3, and Adam, a 14.0. So, Adam, you're on an 18.506. So, good, solid run times for Adam, who is running in a class of his own. All right, here comes Alonzo. Has he got that triple lined up? No, he does not. He's like, shut up. Oh, Chalmers gets it. Norris gets it. Adam gets it.
3
Alonso,
minutes
everybody
left.
but you. Okay. No pressure, man. No pressure at all. All right, here they come again. Down the front straight. They line it up. Oh, two of them. Yeah, see, that's me. And, all right, one of them made it. Two didn't. Alonso taking the safe bet. Making sure now that we've got them all clumped up together here. Guys, you're not racing each other. You're racing the clock. But here we go. That one's one out of four made it. You put if we put a quad in there, they would be going for that. All right, if you can, there's one. Will making it. Continuing on. So now Will, 24.505. Out front an expert. Norris, 21.5 flat. So Norris, this is basically going to be a throwaway qual for Will. Got 2 minutes left to go. Oh, Alonso pulls that off, lands on the tail of his car. There's another miss.
2 minutes
James right
left.
there to get it, scoop him up, get him going. Norris on does the double. All right, so Alonso double. Adam double. Norris nails the triple. Chalmers nails the triple. All right, so we got 1:30 left to go. Let me give you guys an idea where you're at. Chalmers, you are on a 23.5 flat. Norris, 21.502. Alonso, 18.514. And Adam, a very respectable 19.507. So Adam getting that car dialed in. Fast enough to be running in the expert heat. Adam showing some good poise out there. 1:10 left to go. Got a car on its lid right here in front of race management. Spectator out there gets it. Thank you.
1 minute left.
All right. So fast lap of the race is a 10.87 by Will Chalmers. And that was a lap number, I don't know. So Chalmers plenty fast enough to
45
beat that
seconds left.
TQ by a full lap and a second. So Chalmers establishing himself here. All right. That was lap number 5. So we've got 35 seconds left to go. Couple of cars on their lids right
30
in
seconds
front
left.
of the. There we go. Gets it sorted out. More trouble over here. Something a little wrong with Adam's car, but still makes that triple. Starts about a foot in front of it and cleared it.
15 seconds left.
Final 10 seconds before the horn goes off. It's Chalmers, Norris, Taylor, and Arnhem. Okay, trouble up in front of the wall. James gets them sorted out. Car on its lid right here in front of the timing loop. Amaro sprints like a gazelle over there to get it. We'll have to show
Chalmers
that
done.
on replay. Good job.
William Norris done. Alonso Taylor done.
Donna Clausen saying hello to Russell. All right, so everybody is done except for Adam.
All drivers are finished.
And now Adam is
Adam
finished
Arnhem
as
done.
well.
The
All
race is
right,
completed.
well, that completes the qualifying for today. We are going to take let's go with about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then we will get into the mains. We are running a little bit ahead of schedule. We'll give you guys about 10 minutes or so.
Up next, race number 1. Mini Off-Road Future Champions. A main. Up next, race number 1. Mini Stock Buggy. A main. Race order is James Johnson, Ziggy, Homero Cantu, Scott Schluter. Up next, race number 1. Mini T-Box Stock. B main. Race order is Rob Allen, Racer X, Scott Kellum, Russ Platts, Doug Vaughn.
All right, getting the mains together here. I hosed myself. I was qualifier number 4 by only moving 3 into the A. I got to run the B. We are going to move this where the B main is going to, the truck B main is going to go first. Then we'll move into the stock buggy, followed by the A main of box stock. And then we'll wrap it up with those mod buggies again. Yes, sir. Doug, you're out? Okay. Well, you know, Doug, that sucks, but that does leave you available to call the race. Oh, there's that. Okay, mains are posted. So what do you think? You guys want to just go ahead and start at 8? Okay, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, we're going to bring out the B main box stock truck. 2 will advance to the A. So there'll be 5 trucks in that class. That's going to be me, Tony, Scott, Russ, and Doug is not going to make it. Blew out his steering servo. Track is open for practice or babies, whichever comes first. All right, we are ready to get underway with our mains, starting with Mini T
5 minutes
box
to the start of the
stock.
race.
And two of these cars going to move on to the B. Rob Allen, Tony Hall, Scott Kellum, Russ Platts, and No Doug.
Four minutes to the start of the race.
All right, let's get the race going. We got box stock truck, Mini T trucks. Our marshals for this race is going to be our modified buggy experts. That'd be Will Chalmers, Bill Norris, Alonzo, and Adam. You guys are marshaling this first race, so head on out here and take your marshaling positions.
Melinda
3 minutes to
Rawls.
the start of the race.
Go Dad.
I'd love to have another marshal, yeah, because Alonzo's
Rob Allen.
right here in this corner.
Scott Kellum.
All right, since y'all already took the track, I guess the track is open. I was still waiting for marshals, but not anymore. I was going to let Robbie slide going there before anybody, but he's the boss.
Rchq.
All right, I got Robbie, Tony, Scott checked in, looking for Russ, and I will not be out there.
2 minutes to the start of the race. Russ Platts.
There goes Russ. Everybody is checked in. And we're going to line up on that second dog leg right next to where Tony is right there, but on the other side. All right, track is closed, track is closed. Let's get you guys over here and get you lined up.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Right behind Robbie. Robbie's going to be in first place. Tony's going to be in second. And then
45
Scott.
seconds to the start of the race.
And Russ.
.30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys, please do not move from that spot until I start the race.
.15 seconds to the start of the race.
But you can't run out there with your daughter. All right, guys. Like Robbie said, the top 2 finishers are moving to the A main. All right, drivers ready. Marshall's ready. Here we go. Lesson 5. That is your start. Ooh, Scott's pushing on Tony already. Tony and Scott passed Robbie up. That was cool. Robbie was in first place, but got stuck behind the bump, behind our dots. They'd like to flip cars over. And this is a 5-minute race. We got 40 seconds down, 4:20 left to go. We got Scott showing the way right now. Russ in second, Robbie in third, Tony in fourth. So like I said, 2 out of the 4 in this race will move on to the A main, which is going to be race 3. So y'all get to race now,
4
Marshall,
minutes left.
and then race your main after that. We got 1:10 down, 3:50 left to go. Scott still showing the way. Robbie now up to second, Tony third, Russ fourth. Tony finds a pipe, letting Robbie get by. And I think that's Scott in front of Tony right now. Tony's getting all crazy with it. We got 1:35 down, 3:25 left to go. Our running order, Robbie, Scott, Tony, Russ. In that order. Marshall, Marshall, Marshall. Nice job.
Matt
I
Clark.
got Robbie on an 18.510
Rob.
pace. Tony's on a 17.504, sitting in second place.
3 minutes left.
Scott down to third on a 17.511. And Russ sitting in fourth place on a 16.515 pace. And our A mainers, Jamie and Ziggy, we're all checking out the competition, figuring out which one they want, which 2 of y'all they want with them in the A main. Coming up on 3 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Tony now up to second, or first place, that is. Rob down to second. I must have missed something on that last
2
lap
minutes
because
left.
I don't remember that happening. Ooh, Tony's dropping down. Scott now takes over second place, putting Tony down to third. Russ still sitting in fourth. Robbie is in first place in the lead with a fast lap of 14.6 for Robbie. Boy, things are changing every time somebody goes on a lap. Now Scott jumps all the way back up to first, putting Robbie down to second. Tony sitting in third, Russ in fourth. And Tony now has a fast lap of the race, 13.4. Blazing speed. Too bad he can't make corners with it. So 3:45 down, 1:15 left to go. Your running order, Scott, Robbie, Tony, and Russ. So
1
we
minute
got about a
left.
minute left to go in this race. Robbie always used to say, if you got to move, you better make it now because you're running out of time. So right now, the 2 that are
45
holding the
seconds
bump
left.
spots are Scott and Robbie. And watch the front jump, watch the front jump.
30 seconds
It
left.
is clear, front jump is clear. Wow. I don't know who that was, but he got smacked. Robbie goes back up to first place. Scott down to second place with 16
15
seconds
seconds
left to go
left.
in this race. Tony now jumps up to second, putting Scott down to third. And here comes your bell, drivers. That is the race. Race it back to the line. As you cross the line, you are done.
Russ Platt's done.
Russ is done.
Scott Kellum done.
Scott's done.
Rob Allen done.
Robbie is done, and
Matt
Tony is
Clark.
done as he crosses.
drivers are
Robbie
finished.
and Tony get
Classic
those
has
two
done.
bump
Like skin
spots.
tone.
The race is completed.
Welcome to the A main. Now you got a Marshall and then the race again. And this race coming up is the Stock Buggy A main. Stock Buggies.
Up next, race
So
number
B
2.
main drivers,
Mini stock buggy.
put your equipment
A
down,
main.
head back out to Marshall.
Race order is James Johnson, Ziggy.
I'll give you a
Homero
couple
Canton,
seconds if you need to
Scott Schluter.
plug a battery in to charge also, because you guys are going to be racing in race 3. All right, so guys, are going to be in this race is Scott, Catfish, Greg,
2 minutes
and
to the start of the race.
Homero. Homero snuck in here without me seeing him too, so, you know, that happens a lot. You snuck in here, I didn't even see you come in. I didn't hear your Camaro either, so I don't know what the hell's going on. All right, I got Russ out there. Robbie is plugging in a battery. Here comes Scott. And Tony doesn't marshal, so if I get some volunteer marshals, because these guys are going to make it all crazy once we start. Thank you. All right, driver's track is open. Track is open. Get you some practice laps. We'll get you lined up and get this thing started.
One minute to the start of the race. Ziggy.
We're right over here by the
James
pole.
Johnson.
Ziggy's upside down by the pole. Yeah, make sure you do that in the mini T box stock race so Jamie can have it also.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
And I'm going to
Scott
collect that
Schluter.
$10 from Jamie once
Cantu.
it's all over. All right, so everybody that's in this race is checked in. Give you all another couple of
30
laps
seconds
if you
to
want
the
them.
start of the race.
And then I'm going to have Scott line you guys up.
Fifteen seconds to the start of the race.
All right, driver's track is closed. Track is closed. Go ahead and line back over there where we started off the B main. And I'll have Scott put y'all down. Please do not move once you are placed. Right from there, yep. So Scotty's going to be in the first spot. Is that Scotty? Yeah. And maybe help me line them guys up too, so Scott hasn't done it yet. Scotty, is that you? Catfish after Scotty. Wiggle your wheels or drive up to Scott's foot, whatever. About 3 feet, 4 feet, something like that. And then we got Greg in the third place spot. And rounding it out is going to be Homero in that fourth spot. Yeah, and really, I mean, I could say Homero hasn't really raced in the past 6 months or so. All right, we got marshals. Drivers ready? You done, Greg? Stop shaking your hand. All right, here we go. Less than 5 drivers, 5-minute race. That is your start. Keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean. Well, that's about as clean as it can get. And Greg finds his lid over here by the pole. Scott gets him back on his wheels quickly.
Four minutes left.
All right, got 1 minute down. 4 minutes left to go. We got Scott showing the way. Homero second, Greg third. Oh, Homero all the way down to fourth place now. Scott still showing the way. Catfish second, Greg third, Homero in fourth. Right now, Scott's on a 14.503 pace. I'm sure that'll change because Greg's on a lot more laps. I don't know why it's showing Scott in first, but it'll fix itself. What are you going backwards for?
Three minutes left.
All right, so in our future champs class, Scott's in the lead. Get back into our regular stock buggy. Catfish in the lead, Greg second, Homero in third. I had to have Robbie come over here and have me explain why things were showing like they are here on the computer. Anyhow, we got 2:45 down, 2:15 left to go. In our stock buggy class, Catfish showing the way now on a 20.504 pace. Greg in second on a 20.505, only 7/10 behind Catfish.
2 minutes
Homero
left.
showing to be on an 18.514 pace in third place. And in our future champs class, that would be Mr. Scott Shooter in first, second, third, last, whichever one you have. We have 3:15 left to go, minute 45. Or 3:15 left. Minute 45 left to go in this race. So 3.5 down, a minute and a half left to go. Catfish still showing the way on a 21.512. Greg in second on a 20.506. Homero in third on an 18.501. And Scott is in the lead in the Future Champions class.
One minute left.
All right, coming up on 45 seconds left to go in this race.
45 seconds left.
Still have Catfish showing the way. Greg in second, Homero in third. And Scott in our off-road Future Champs class.
30 seconds left.
You heard Brittany, 30 seconds left to go in this race. Up next is our A-main box stock
15
truck.
seconds left.
So our box duck truck A-mainers. That is Catfish,
Scott
Jamie,
Shooter done.
Greg. Okay.
Homero Cantu done.
I'm sorry, that was your tone. The race is done as you cross the
City
line.
done.
You are finished racing as you cross the line. The only one I'm waiting for is Catfish.
All drivers are finished.
All right,
The race
that's
is
your race.
completed.
Catfish took it. Greg second, Homero in third, and Scott in our off-road championship, off-road future champs. So head over to the podium. All four of y'all to the podium.
Up next, race number 3. Mini T box stock. A main. Race order is James Johnson, Jamie Clark with an E,
That's
Ziggy,
not it.
Rob Allen, Racer X.
Pictures. Yes.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
All right, I don't have no idea where the flag is. Oh, there it is. Wait a minute. I got it. 2 day late and a dollar short. That's what I am.
Jamie Clark with an E.
He paid me $10, or he will later on. He did let you borrow a battery. I don't know whether it's charged, but he let you borrow it. What the hell?
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, Mini T box stock. A main, Catfish, Jamie, Greg, Robbie, and Tony. And I need my box stock buggies.
45 seconds
If
to
you
the
raced
start
in
of
that
the
last
race.
race, I need you out there to marshal, please. I will say, if you crash and land upside
30
down,
seconds to the
you're going to be
start of
sitting
the
there a
race.
while. So I could use some volunteer marshals. We got like 3 of these guys are actually
15 seconds to the
from
start
the
of the
last
race.
race also. So if I get some volunteer marshals, I would greatly appreciate it. You're awesome. Is your motor still good? All right, I got 3 marshals. Track is open, drivers. Track is open. Go ahead and warm them up. And I see Tony and Jamie both put in their 3 cells.
Racer X. Rob Allen.
And this will be an 8-minute A-main race. Jamie checked in, Robbie's in, Tony is in, looking for Catfish
Ziggy.
and Greg. There goes
James
Greg,
Johnson.
there goes Catfish. Everybody is now checked in. Watch the front straight, watch the front straight. That's the brown and yellow truck that just rolled over. Not the maroon and gold one. If Robbie, if he's doing good, it's maroon and gold. If he's sucking, then it's brown and yellow. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get you over here to where we start off. It's multi-talented. All right, I'm gonna have Homero line you guys up over here. He is. All right, so Catfish going to start first. Jamie in second. Yeah, back him up a little bit. That way, Catfish is not in that turn when he starts. That's good. So Jamie, and then Ziggy, Robbie, and Tony. All right, keep the start clean, drivers. At least till you get through the starting line. Please don't hit each other. If you do, we will start it over. I wasn't going to say it, but yeah, you said it. Anyway, less than 5 drivers, we are going. Wow, that's a decent start. I'm impressed. Ooh, Jamie keeps trying to go inside on Catfish, and Catfish keep closing that door. Oh, and they both get stuck. And that allows Tony to get by. All
7
right, we
minutes
got a
left.
minute down. 7 minutes left to go in this race. Jamie showing the way. Greg in second. Catfish in third. Robbie fourth. Tony fifth. Jamie's on the 31.808. Catfish 29.802. Greg's on a 28.815. Robbie 26.816. And Tony's on a 22.818 pace. Oh, Catfish took it over from Jamie, putting Jamie down to second. Jamie's now about 13 seconds behind Catfish for that first place spot. Greg's sitting in third, not counting him out. He's about 14 seconds behind Jamie now. So Catfish, Jamie, Greg, your top 3. Robbie in fourth, Tony in fifth.
Six minutes left.
2 down, 6 to go. So Catfish showing the way. Jamie in second place, 13 seconds roughly behind Catfish. Greg's in third, about 10 seconds behind Jamie. Greg is starting to catch up on Jamie. Robbie sitting in fourth, about 13 seconds behind Greg. And Tony's in fifth, about 13 seconds behind Rob. So our leader just coming over the back double, coming around the S's towards the line, underneath the line. Catfish comes around. Three minutes down, 5 minutes left to go. Catfish, Jamie, Greg, Robbie, and Tony is your order. And it looks like Tony's taking a walk of shame. That's what we used to call it over at the other track. Three and a half down, 4.5 left to go. Catfish still showing the way. Jamie second, Greg third, Robbie in fourth. Tony is out. Let's see. Where are our leaders? There goes Jamie underneath the loop. So Catfish is coming around to lap Jamie. He's going to try and lap Jamie.
4 minutes left.
So Catfish on the way. Jamie second, Robbie third, Greg fourth. Greg has been having a little bit of a hard time tonight with running both two classes. Got about 3:15 left to go in this race. Drivers, 4:45 down, 3:15 left to go. Catfish, Jamie, Greg, your top three. Robbie's in fourth. And it looks like Jamie, or Catfish got around Jamie to put him another lap down.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes left to go. Catfish, Jamie, Greg, now your top three. Robbie dropping down to fourth. Two and a half minutes left to go in this race. Catfish sitting on a 34, 809 pace. Jamie's on a 32, 805. Greg's on a 31, 810. And Robbie's on a 30, 801 pace. So Catfish has pretty much put 2 laps on the whole field. I agree with that.
2 minutes left.
Get out there in an 8-skill buggy, and I'll show him what's up. All right, we've got about a minute 45 left to go. Catfish in first, Jamie second, Greg third, Robbie fourth. Like Catfish spent a little time upside down. That could shake things up a little bit. But it doesn't. Got about a minute 15 left to go. Catfish, Jamie, Greg, Robbie, your running order.
One minute left.
And up next after this is going to be our Expert Buggy A main, last race of the night. And that will be
45 seconds left.
Mr. Will Chalmers, Bill Norris, Alonzo, and Adam are going to be in this next race. 35 seconds left to go. Catfish pretty much got this all sewed up.
30 seconds left.
Even though Jamie did get a lap back from Catfish. Oh, that was
15
Catfish
seconds
upside
left.
down again with 10 seconds left to go. That is your race. Race it back to the line. As you cross, you are done.
Rob Allen done.
Robbie, you're done. As you cross the loop, you are done.
James Johnson done. Jamie Clark with an E done. All drivers are finished.
All right, everybody's
Ticket
done.
done.
Catfish takes
race
it.
is
Jamie
completed.
second, Greg third. Jamie fought back within 3 seconds of Catfish. Not quite enough, though.
Up next, race number 4. Mini Modified Buggy Expert.
All right,
Amen.
let's get our winners
Race
over
order
to
is
the podium for
Will Chalmers,
podium picks.
William Norris, Alonzo Taylor, Adam Arnhem. 2 minutes to the start of the race.
All right, I'm going to give this thing back to Robbie. Let him call that the last race. Since we should have at least 4 marshals out there.
Thanks. Appreciate it. All right, time for our feature race of the night. Mini modified buggy expert. You know, Matt, I tried. You know, just wasn't there. I had third for a little while, then Greg checked out on me. Too much rust.
1 minute to the start
All right,
of the
well,
race.
hey, the fun thing, it didn't much matter. That was still a lot of fun. Gentlemen, take to the track. The track is open. Unless you want to talk. If you feel like talking, that's cool. I don't really, it's good. All right, so it's really going to come
45
down to
seconds to the
who
start of the
triples
race.
and who doesn't. If Grant
Alonzo
is listening to
Taylor.
this, Grant, that rhythm section behind the column is not very nice. It was just not a friendly thing. That right
Will
there.
Chalmers.
Huh? See, I'm seeing what these buggies are doing
30
is they're
seconds to the
jumping
start
it,
of the race.
right? Boop, over
William
the whole
Norris.
thing. The trucks
Adam
don't jump it.
Arnold.
Holy cow, what in the world was that? And yeah, he's like, well, I want to see if I can do this in practice before we get started. All right. So Adam is racing
15 seconds to
sportsman.
the start of the race.
Chalmers, Norris, and Taylor are running expert. So Adam in a class of his own. No competition. He's that fast. Absolutely no competition whatsoever. Okay, this is an 8-minute race. I don't know if that's going to play into how much you guys want to practice, but we are going to go ahead and close the track. Track is closed. Let's line them up. So we're going to start Chalmers on the pole. RTQ for the day. Young William Chalmers. Right behind him, the man that needs no introduction, so I'm going to skip him. Our third place, sorry, Bill, just joking. Our third place is, that's right, he made it. Coming out of corporate America for the night, Alonzo Taylor. And Adam, our fourth place qualifier overall, is going to be starting fourth. Will somebody please line them up? Jamie, line them up. You look pretty relaxed over there. Let me get you to do, oh, do you like where they are? Oh, okay, never mind. Ziggy's, you got them, Ziggy? Okay. All right, thanks, Zig. Okay. All right, drivers, 8 minutes. Going to need to run clean till you get under the loop, otherwise we will restart. What goes on after that is up to y'all. Drivers, ready? Within the next 5 seconds, on the horn. And they are off. Oh, no. Chalmers taking a little shortcut, and good clean start. We are racing. Oh, trouble for Zoe. That dastardly rhythm. Okay, we got one on its lid. JJ sees it. He vaults over there and got it going. Okay, not the best. I think the box stock truck B started better than that, guys. Okay, one on its lid. Jamie getting a workout. Steps. Oh, and he Godzillas. I believe that was Chalmers. He Godzilla'd. Nope. Yes, sir. What? Oh, sorry. Okay, yep, still got the thingaroo up there. Okay, thingaroo's gone. Yes, and we do need a new projector. That is in the, that's on the wish list. Projector, we tried changing bulbs. Anyways, our projector finally died. RCHQ tube needs a replacement. All right, so out front it's Will overall, Norris
7
second,
minutes left.
Zoe third, Adam fourth. And let's see, we'll give you guys some intervals and some lap times here as we settle in just a little bit. All right, the triple is closed. No one made it that lap, so they're going to regroup, see if they can't get it this time. All right, Adam leads them around. They mostly make it. Yeah, mostly. Oh, trouble right here on top of the jump. Ziggy's there. Got him. Thanks, Zig. All right, so minute 30 down. Chalmers with let's see here. Chalmers, you've got about a 16. Wait a minute. Something changed here. don't know exactly what I'm looking at anymore. But yeah, showing Chalmers with a 16-second lead already. My goodness. 13 seconds over Norris. Then Zoe, you're 29 seconds behind that. So Adam
6 minutes left.
doing very well. So Adam currently third overall. Just a little bit over 6 minutes left. Chalmers cross the line, fast lap, in 11.187. Oh, that triple's brutal. There's a good one. Oh, get out of the way, Jay. All right. Everyone's starting to settle in. So right now, Chalmers with about a 12-second lead. Alonso beating on his equipment out there. And let's say Alonso plays it safe, doubles it, everybody else triples it, but he still stays ahead, at least ahead of that pack right there as they come through the rhythm section. A couple of buggies getting
5 minutes
together.
left.
Looks like your leader around. So if you want to follow him, he is right there in the center, closely shadowing. So it's Norris and Chalmers, 1 and 2, right together. Big overshoot on the triple. All right. So, Chalmers, you're on lap 16. Norris, you're on lap 16 just now. Alonso,
Eric Olson.
9 laps in, and
Is
Adam,
this
you're
Mini Z
12
buggy
laps.
or Mini B?
Still got 4.5 minutes left to go, so we're not even to the halfway point yet. Adam. All right. So, Will, currently with a... Let's see if I can figure out how to read this now that it's changed. So, yeah, Chalmers leading. Norris showing to be, I think, 15 seconds behind. Yeah, 15.7.
4 minutes left.
Then 1.18 seconds to Alonso. Adam currently in third overall. Okay, let's see if Norris is quietly mounting a charge. The two cars are together coming through the middle of the track, through the hidden rhythm section, over the triple. They both clear it. So, yeah, Norris pulling right up in there. Little bit of trouble. So that is your 1 and 2 car coming in front of me right now. And both of them up over the triple, up to the wall ride. So Norris is about 11 seconds behind right now, so that's equating to a lap. So Norris right now getting his lap back from Will. Still got 3 full minutes left to go. Will pulling up behind him. Oh, a little trouble. They get together. So, yeah. So now, okay, here we go. So that's 1 and 2 over the back double. Coming through the lollipops, and Norris up on his lid. Ziggy right there, but that allows Chalmer to get that full lap back with that little bobble. So third place right now is Adam overall. Alonso is your fourth place driver. Again, this is 2 classes. It is expert and sportsman mixed together to make a full class. Careful, James. JJ, you're sneaking right in between it. He's been working that dribble all day. Thank you, James, for taking that difficult spot, especially for these cars. The rest of us are just doubling, so doesn't much matter. All right, so Will with a 21-second lead. Yeah. So that is equating to just a little bit over almost 2 laps. So we'll spot your leader. Here he is coming through the middle of the track, over the black ripples, into the triple, downsides it perfectly, over the short double, coming down the back chute. Oh, and he flips it on his lid. All right, minute 30 left to go, drivers. Still got a good gang over at the drift track if you haven't had a chance to visit Driftaway. It's pretty awesome over there. We still got a long way to go. And before we wrap it up, we are having a Fiesta off-road race on Saturday. That's right. It's going to be a very festive day celebrating a huge time of the year here in South Texas. Lots of color, lots of fun, lots of singing, lots of good music. And we should have a couple of trouble
1
on the
minute
wall
left.
ride. Ziggy's got it. Should have a couple of new jumps in place for the weekend. So we will change the layout will stay the same, but the placements of the jumps are going to change. So it'll be a different track. 45 seconds left to
45
go.
seconds
You know, we were
left.
talking about how, yes, Eric, this is Mini's, no, it's Mini, sorry, Eric, I didn't see it till just now. This is Mini B. These are Team Losi, Mini B buggies.
30 seconds left.
18 scale, whereas the Kyoshos are 28, which we haven't run those. We do definitely run Mini Z, though.
15 seconds
Eric
left.
Olson.
Final 15
Thumbs up.
seconds. Yeah, these Mini Bs made by Losi are really, they're legitimate cars. Basically, they're just a shrunken down 22 or TLR
Chalmers done.
22.
William
So
Norris done.
very legit 18 scale car. In fact, I don't think there's anything out there that compares to them.
Alonzo Taylor done.
And we run 18 scale
All
due to
drivers
a
are
limited
finished.
size in here.
Adam Arnhem done.
Anyhow, that race
The race
just
is
wrapped
completed.
up. Chalmers taking that one pole to pole. Norris mounting a couple of charges, gets within 10 seconds or so. So Norris coming on strong late in the race. Then Alonso it is Adam followed by Alonso. So if we can get Adam, Chalmers, and Norris to the winner's circle, please. And that does conclude our racing for the night. We're going to stay open till 9 o'clock. If you want to run a few more laps, you're welcome to. Okay, gang, that's a wrap for tonight. We're going to go ahead and cancel our stream. Thank everybody that took some time to tune in and visit us. We'll be racing off-road again, same layout, different jumps on